Princess Tana, you put the whole court in an uproar, you know. Running off to fight with this troop without a word to your father?
I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused, but I'm fine.
I was ordered to watch over you and ensure your safe return. I intend to stay by your side and serve as your bodyguard, Princess.
I'm happy to have you at my side, Syrene. Honestly, I was starting to get a little fed up.
Why is that, Princess?
I saw that letter my father had sent. Defend Tana to the death? Is he serious? The soldiers think so. They won't leave me alone. I appreciate the concern, but I'd like a little privacy.
That does sound like King Hayden. He looked so sad when you left. It was more than I could bear.
I know. I feel bad. Hey, Syrene, doesn't this remind you of when we were children? When we were together. It was like I finally had an older sister.
That was my first assignment after graduating from the academy. I've been asked to watch over you. It was a huge job for a young knight, but I enjoyed my work. You were always so kind. I miss those days.
I was so lonely when you got promoted to the Pegasus Knights. But now, I'm glad to see you've risen so high. It means that, even out here in the battlefield, we can spend time together. I want to talk about the old days, about Frelia and my father.
Yes, let's. Shall we go now?
All right, but don't forget about tonight. Hello, Syrene. I'm so glad we talked the other night. I had so much fun.
I did too, my lady. I was quite surprised, in fact. The young Princess Tana I once knew has grown so much.
You think so? Tell me, how have I changed?
You're so serious now. The war has made you serious. You're not the same princess I remember from my youth.
I know that I've lived a sheltered life being the princess. I know that I've taken my family's wealth for granted. When I saw what the war had done to the people of Renee's and Frelia, I knew that I needed to do something to change things. And you know what? You taught me something I never forgot.
I did?
Yes, that's right. Your strength and pride as a Pegasus Knight. Your graciousness and kindness as a human being. Your example is a lesson that has stuck with me, Syrene.
I'm honored to hear that I've had such an impact on you. You truly are a kind lady. Serving the Freilian royal house has been my greatest joy.
There's another lesson I was hoping you could teach me.
If I can help, I would be glad to.
I'd like you to teach me cooking.
I can make some traditional Freilian dishes, but I'm no gourmet chef. But if you don't mind, then I'd be happy to teach you what I know.
Thank you. When I return home to Frelia after this war is over, I hope to cook my parents a proper meal to apologize for running off.
I'm sure they'll be surprised to see how much you've grown out here. Surprised and pleased. They'll certainly forgive you for going off on your own.
Sometimes I wonder. I do hope that they forgive me.
Of course they will. They're angry because they're concerned. If you return safely, they will be relieved, not upset.
You're right. Thank you, Syrene. But it can't hurt to use their anger at some good food.
Right you are, my lady. I'll teach you everything I know about food. That food you made the other night was fabulous. The soldiers told me about it.
Really? They were talking about my food? I was so nervous.
You've learned the basics well. That's a solid foundation for all Freilian food. Take care of yourself, my lady. I look forward to hearing how your parents respond to your cooking.
You take care of yourself too, Syrene. It's your duty to protect me, right? Then I want you to fulfill your duty and promise to go home with me.
I shall do what I can. But the battlefield can be a dangerous place, my lady. If something happens to me, see to it that you return home safely.
Syrene, you're like a real sister to me. I've always admired you. You've taught me so much already, and there's so much more that I can learn from you. So you can't die. You have to come back home to Frelia with me, no matter what.
Princess Tana, I shall never leave your side, milady, but if something should happen to me, if, perchance, I were to die, I would die happy knowing you were safe. Please, don't waste my sacrifice. Make it home safe, alive, and well.
I will. I promise. But you have to promise me. Promise that you will do everything in your power to return home with me.
I will, Princess Tana. We will return to Frelia together. I promise.